The I Only Listen to 90s Music podcast is a show for 80s babies who were 90s kids. If you were a No Limit soldier, then this is your show. If you believe that Cash Money is not an army but was a Navy, this is the show for you. If you and your friends ever tried to sing a song written by Escape, In Vogue, Shy, or Voiced Men at a talent show during middle school, this is your show. The I Only Listen to 90s Music podcast is a bunch of 80s babies talking about all the songs and things that we loved when we were kids and teenagers. So if you went to the skating rink and you were at a lock-in, this is the show for you. If you think that Tevin Campbell was the original Prince of R&B, this is the show for you. If you don't understand the conflict between Monica and Brandy, but you're kind of on Monica's side and understand why Brandy got punched, this is the show for you. Make sure that you tune in, subscribe, click the little subscribe link. We're here. We're going to talk about all things 90s music. This is the show for you.
All right, welcome to another edition of Everybody Needs an Aquarius. We just kind of flowing right now. We're gonna be talking about serial killers in a minute, but she's reading off old tweets of mine with certain people in them and how ridiculous I was. And then she says that she doesn't know what St. Ides is. So, but continue with my scandalous tweets about Terrence Howard.
Okay, so anybody that wants to scrub their Twitter, somebody of importance where you might not want to get canceled in the future, the easiest, quickest way to scrub your Twitter is to search your name, your @. So you would say at your, in this case, Daryl's Twitter handle is Dig Game. And I searched Terrence Howard. The first tweet that comes up is from 10/9/15. New trade. Raven Simone, Ben Carson, Stacey Dash, and Terrence Howard for $20, a bucket of chicken, biscuits, and St. Ides. # racial draft.
Yeah.
So I asked him.
I'll stand by that one. I'll stand by them.
Him being Daryl, what is St. Ides? I ain't never heard of it.
All right, so they got all the St. Ides commercials in one long clip for us. Hold on, and I'm going to share
it. You gonna put it in the chat?
Yeah, no, I'm going to put it on the actual screen for us to watch with our audience.
Oh my God.
Hold on, we finna get this St. Ides commercial going.
I know what Old English is, like, or what's the one? The malt liquor, the 40?
Hold on. All right. Can you see?
Yes.
Back up, cause it's on. Can you do what we do when we sipping on the brew? Conjunction, junction, what's my assumption? I'm sipping on the St. Ides brew, that's my function. 1 for the money, 2 for the brew. Which take me to the sea with the G-Funk crew.
This is all bad.
Hell no.
Scoop the twins, everything is smooth on the east side. Party on deck, we drinking St. Ides.
These are all the St. Ides commercials.
I trip to the liquor store when I need a 40 or a 32 of the old St. Ides brew. It goes down with my when I want to
The insane clown costume?
in my bag.
No, this is
No, don't
I know when I'm on the eyes, I kick it at the clip. Everything alive, cause I don't want to.
Oh, Cypress. They do it insane in the membrane.
Yep. They got the Biggie.
I know you're thinking, well, goddamn, what he drinking? The cookie leather. No other beer feel better. I used to be a hustler. Now I'm a 22 guzzle up. Other beers I'm not loving you. Forget the great taste, it's less filling. I'd rather have some eyes and some dimes in the crib chilling. Or in the 6 relaxing, honey's in the back. Cracking 6 packs, rubbing my back. Big Papa, you all that.
You ain't never seen none of these?
No, I don't remember none of this. I also was a kid.
The hood done took me under, no wonder I'm still chilling in the city with no pity. Steps
No, none of this don't look familiar.
Dude, I hope they show my Nate Dogg. Nate Dogg harmonizing St. Ides. It's amazing.
Okay, well, look later. So we can go back to these stretchers back to yours.
You said what now?
So we could go back to your ratchet tweets about
yeah. But the St. Ives is the best, man. I want to recreate those commercials so bad.
You should. That'd be fun.
Yeah.
Terrence Howard is a bad actor because he plays Terrence Howard in parentheses himself, or a version of DJ from Hustle and Flow in every film.
Yes, I stand by that one.
The Oscars are just gonna let Terrence Howard in the building, huh?
I told you I slammed there for a long time.
He was like, and then it was like a year later, you was like, I really dislike Terrence Howard. But in 2014, you said Terrence Howard is mad because he mad as hell he wasn't in Selma. What? What did Terrence Howard do to you?
Man, you know what? It was I don't know, one day it was just like, no, it was like he was like trying to be like a real singer, and it really got me upset. And then he was doing like this new math thing where he was like 1 + 1 can't equal 2, or like it was something like that. And I was just like, nah, blood, nah. Google Terrence Howard new math. It's a clip. Let me see if I can find that clip.
You said somebody asked you in 2013, have you checked out that new Terrence Howard movie, Dead Man Down yet? And he was like, hell no. Listen, man. Listen, man.
Dude, I used to be able to do a great impression of it. Let me see if I can pull it back out. No, man. If you don't want to see me going to school, man, I just want to be better than I can, man.
Man, look. You said,
is that how much I slandered him? That is that much?
Oh, I was like, oh, you said, okay, so listen, and this is how far we go back. I just searched your name with for Beyonce. A tweet that I retweeted to you that you said popped up from 8/17/2010.
Oh my God.
You said, brother's gonna work it out. I said, Beyonce much?
Man, I wish we had, I'm glad, but dude, I wish we had like the reply that you could see the thread like from back then, but then I'm not either, because some of the slanderous stuff gets kind of lost when you don't have that conversation.
Yeah, y'all. He was saying Beyonce blackface, y'all. He said, I will say it one more time. Blackfacing for fashion is totally unacceptable. Hashtag Beyonce.
Yeah, no. I still feel that was a wrong move by Beyonce.
I don't even know what you're talking about.
Remember, it was that Vogue magazine cover, if I remember correctly, where they was darkening her skin and stuff and had her like in a blackface thing. I guarantee you, unless Beyonce has scrubbed the internet, and she's good for doing that.
Not you asked, did Beyonce benefit from the death of Aaliyah? 9/5.
No, and that's one I totally believe.
But their lanes are so different.
But she wouldn't have even got no shine even there. She'd still be in the group.
No, but by that time Beyonce had already had gone solo, or was headed that route. They were setting her up for that. Beyonce had been doing like promos and doing like a whole bunch of shit solo.
Hold on. Yep, here it is, right here. Yep, here it is. I'm gonna send you the article.
Let me.
You want me to share it?
Yeah, share the screen so the viewers can see.
All right. Beyonce criticized for blackface photo shoot. I knew it. I knew y'all. Beyonce can't get the whole internet. All right. Yeah, that right there.
I don't know what this is.
She was trying to get Petro to Fela Kuti, but just like white people, if they want, they don't have to darken their skin either. The same principles are there. This look, and this is the thing. Remember when everybody was slandering Zoe Saldana? Zoe Saldana for doing that blackface thing, and for Nina Simone. This is no.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. I've never seen this image.
See, now you don't. Now you. Yep. See, Now,
And I feel like I fucked with Beyonce heavy then, but I don't remember that. So
yeah, see, y'all Beyonce, you see,
see,
look,
that doesn't exist in my mind.
that ain't a bad take. That ain't a bad take for me.
Oh my gosh.
Now there is some.
And then you said to my homeboy Julian, you said some of these Beyonce fans are as bad as Kobe and Jay-Z stands.
I do believe that.
You remember that cover that Kobe did when he was in that all white?
I put Kobe Bryant into my name. I guarantee you it pops up. I'm sure I had something to say about that.
Man,
because I think that's what we was being able to add pictures then on Twitter. Because you couldn't add pictures in Twitter at the beginning. I think this is around the time you can start putting pictures up with them.
I really dislike Kobe Bryant, but LeBron is steady to overtake him with his action these past 6 months.
And this is the sad part. I like Kobe because he died. Ain't that messed up?
He's such a nigger.
I know. And I felt bad about that. I started like him a little bit more after he retired, to be honest.
I saw an interview that he did, and I don't know if it was prior to retirement that he did with Ahmad Rashad. And it made me look at him differently. And I started
all the interviews after he retired. I was like,
no, Ahmad Rashad was before, because I went to a game.
One of his last games.
One of his last games, yeah.
Okay.
On that retirement tour. So Ahmad Rashad happened, I feel like not too long after I moved to LA. But it was really dope. And you understood his mind after that. Like he kind of let you in.
I call him a sucker. I'm sure I called him a sucker. There's probably the most.
You really don't have a lot of tweets about him.
Okay.
Yeah. So and that does not come up.
I did a good job. I need to delete that other Kobe one too before the Kobe fans find it.
You said, though I don't like Kobe Bryant, it's not fair to compare him to Michael Jordan. Can we stay there for a second?
Yeah, let's go.
So I feel like in this day and age, nobody gets to be. I want to be the best version of Dominique. Everybody's always going to compare. And it's this weird obsession that we, and mind you, be someone, making a career, starting a career in Hollywood. I get it because that's the world that we live in. But I think it's really interesting that, like when Twitter, they have all these billboards now, and Issa Rae said, when I get older, I want to be a successful version of myself. And we never had to compare Issa Rae to anybody. And it happens a lot, mainly kind of in sports.
Definitely in sports.
Definitely in sports. And I was seeing these tweets and headlines make their round about Ja Morant. And saying, is he the next, like they compare him to KD and like all these different people, like, is he going to be the next? And I'm like, but why can't anybody why can't he just be the next Ja Morant? Like, the nigga is balling, putting up numbers on all this stuff. Why can't he just be himself? And that has to be at some point, like I'm pretty sure as an athlete, you get like tunnel vision and you like tune that out, but it has to be annoying. Like, where it's like, oh, KD will always be number 2 to LeBron.
Yeah. And
LeBron will always be compared to Kobe, and Kobe will always be compared to Michael. And it's just like, everybody's game is different. Now, there are some people that model their game, like literally after a player from the previous decade. But I want people to focus on being the best version of themselves. Don't say like, they're like, oh, who do you admire? Yes, there are people that I admire,
but I want to be me.
I don't want to be them. I don't, because I'm me. And I just want to be me. And I don't know, people can say that's arrogant, whatever, but no, it's really true, because I will never be able to reach the goals that I want if I'm always in comparison and competing with somebody. I'm in my own lane. Like, know your role, stay in your lane. Also, word to advice to the side, niggas and bitches.
I'm thinking it's getting harder and harder in COVID, man. Like I'm just saying, I mean, We brothers. This is a PSA to all my brothers out there. It's getting harder and harder for us to be on those wrong tracks. Especially my brothers 40 and over. I'm speaking to y'all directly. Looking to y'all directly. We need to just figure this out. And we can't be in these streets no more. Last week we told Trey Songz that he needs to stay in the lane and sit down somewhere. We're gonna get into that in a second. We have some responses to that video already. We just put it up, but this week's got to stay in our own lane. Let the young dudes have they shine.
Yep.
Let them run the streets. There's nothing wrong with you going to a little Sugar Shack lounge. You ain't gotta be popping bottles all the time every week. And this is COVID, my brother.
Don't listen to him. Yes, you do. Spend your money.
Yeah, exactly. Here you go.
Spend your money.
No, brothers, we need to come together as a collective. Then we can have we call it a whole pack. You know, like a C-pack, like a pack for like.
Oh, and spit this out on my new carpet, my new rug.
Well, we can come together for the side chicks. Come together, and we can actually have a database. See. So we won't be.
Everybody don't need this Aquarius up here.
Yes, we do. We need to work together, brothers. So we won't be killing each other and fighting over the women's. I want women's database coming at y'all.
Oh my gosh.
$2,000 a month membership fee.
Oh my gosh. Oh my
but let me jump into the comments here. From the Trey Songz. All right, let's start from the big one. Just because Keke Palmer and Dylan G are a celebrity, what makes them think they're not acting for clouds? Opportunities, suffer from delusional mentality, or money towards Trey Songz. Even Disney apologized to Johnny Depp about losing his reputation because people believe his ex-wife, Amber Heard, because she is an actress and it is a woman. She utilized going against his character as well as his drinking problem. As the rest of the accusers, okay, y'all get the point. I'm not gonna. Dom responds.
I'm not gonna argue with no candle. I saw the post, and that is.
I didn't have to read it. That is a direct quote on the comment.
I already know who that, and I left that on the page. See, what people fail to understand is, and I feel like Black people still don't understand the concept. There are some of us that get it, but white privilege. At the end of the day, Amber Heard is a white woman, and she capitalized on the Me Too movement and said all of this shit about this nigga. I'm not saying that everybody, like when people try to say shit to about Aziz and Ansari's, when that girl was like, oh, well.
Oh, that
Aziz,
one was some bullshit. That one was some bullshit.
No, that's what he was able to provide receipts. It was like, well, no, I was under the impression that's what you wanted. Like, I apologize. Like, he was able to.
It was a bad date. That one was
a bad date. And I mean, and it was an awkward bad date. Yeah, they fucked. But shit, you know, so everybody isn't like that. But like we said, where there's smoke, there's fire.
And Aziz, he got up out the paint. He's like, yo, I need to slow the fuck down.
Yeah, but see, one incident changed that did change that motherfucker life. Whereas Trey Songz just don't learn. And I think the situation with Keke Palmer, you and I talked about this offline about some other stuff as well. Mm-hmm. But I feel like people were trying to do, make ageist statement, which really wasn't a thing back then, regarding Keke Palmer, where it was like she was too young to be in that setting with this grown ass man. And if I'm not mistaken, like I told you on the phone, I believe it was something to do with a video or something that they was trying to shoot at his house. She didn't want to be a part of it, so she hid her ass in the closet. Whatever. They had words exchanged via Twitter. You got my number, whoop, whoop, whoop. It wasn't nothing like that. But here's the issue. Time and time again, we always end up back here when Black women speak up and say something. We always be so quick to say, oh, somebody doing something for clout. Everybody not doing shit for clout. It's some people that genuinely, and I know a lot of them, that could give a fuck about clout. Just like Chris Noth from Miss Big from Sex and the City.
Oh yeah, I don't know his real name. Yeah. I know what you're talking
So
about.
he just came. He's in the middle of a situation now where he like was sexually assaulting like people on set or whatever the case may be. Well, what happens now? People are resurfacing articles where he had threatened to kill Beverly Johnson when they used to date. You know, he would disfigure her face, and she filed a police report and had a restraining order.
Really? When was this, back in the 80s?
Late 80s, early 90s, if I'm not
Oh
mistaken.
wow, okay.
So he has a history of this. So I'm like, that's what I'm saying.
Beverly Johnson, all that fineness go to him during them time. She was in peak fineness.
Listen, you know what I mean? So I say all that to say is that it's some people that just creeps. Just like the Bill Cosby situation that we touched based on the last conversation that we had. Mm-hmm. I just believe that some people are fucking weirdos and creeps. And like Homeboy said, it's a dude that's in the comments that said, it's enough women that want to give him free pussy and it ain't no problem. It don't have to be a struggle.
Yep.
Exactly. No, you should not have to force yourself and coerce people into situations just because somebody might have been down with something because y'all was drinking. Maybe y'all popped a few drugs and now maybe they sobering up. Was like, really? I don't really want to fuck this nigga. Like, I'm cool.
Gotta put your hands off, get your hands off the ride.
Yeah, and that's it. And why can't it just be that? Why is it that, like I said the last time, the R word, rape, is something huge to accuse somebody of and to say that happened to you. And you held that information for a fucking year. Something happened.
Yeah, I mean, that was, you know, then somebody said there's smoke, there's fire. Somebody was thirst trapping for you on Instagram as well. I called it out. I had to actually call it out.
Oh
somebody
my God.
was like, they loved our chemistry in it, but he's like, that Dom. I was like, you must have saw her new thirst trap pictures you put up.
Oh my God, leave me alone. Why can't I just be an attractive woman taking a photo? Such a hater.
Like, you must have.
I need to see what.
I'm straight being a hater though too, Dom. I'm straight being a hater.
You are acting like
coming up on not the company profile picture. I mean the company name. I'm coming up with my personal name. Like you must have saw that, didn't you? I want you to know it was me hating, not nobody. That's what you mean.
Asshole. How they say it on Sex Education? Arsehole. Accent.
All right, so let's get our topic for tonight: serial killers and zodiac signs. We actually did this before. Our first episode that didn't come out, I deleted it on accident. My bad. But there's more information that's been broken down about this since then. So I'm gonna send this to you, Dom. They got a whole image. They got every serial killer in U.S. history, and they broke them all down by sign instead of that one. Because it came from the thing was I saw a thing saying showing all these serial killers, and it was showing all the signs, and none of them was Aquarius. But this one looks like it's a little bit we like in 5th or 6th place on this one. If they claiming that they researched all of the serial killers in U.S. history and put them in a tape. So I just put it in the chat for you.
Okay.
They claim Cancer is the most with 46.
Yeah, emotional ass motherfuckers.
Pisces is next with 46 as well. They tied. Sagittarius 46 tied. Scorpio 46. Then they say us with 44.
That's weird.
Yeah. So,
but who?
Because it's different places are saying different things. Because some of them are. I need to get somebody. I mean, that's a pretty decent.
I'll tell you one thing. When I looked up, because you know there's a new Scream, right?
Mm-hmm.
That I need to go see. But why? So Refinery 29 did like who was likely to survive based on their their sign. You know, we was like 90 something.
Mm-hmm. Because
we don't be with that shit.
And we probably overthinking anyway. They didn't show up.
First of all, I'm gonna tell you right now, I ain't answering unknown numbers. I don't do that much.
Hey, that's probably part of it too. Yeah.
So like we're gonna start there. I'm not answering a number that I don't fucking know. So how about that? Where do
So,
I think
the site is astrologicalsigns.com is the one that did this study. I'm going to go to them because that's the one most people.
we have a 90% survival percentage.
Oh, so we'd have a 90% survival percentage if
like we were in a horror film. And I always believe that. I'm like, if it was some weird shit happening. First of all, I'm gonna be for real. An Aquarius, that's also high because we was like, you know what I'm not about to do? Stick around for this bullshit. Somebody call me when y'all find a killer. And we gonna be like Dwayne Martin and Scream 2 when he was like, What I know is that Black people always die first. Y'all already had them 2 niggas die. I'm out. And he came back at the end.
No, or that's what I said, we might have overthinked, didn't even show up for the party that everybody got killed at.
Yep.
Or came late.
Like, who all there?
No. Or came late.
Yep.
They all got stabbed. Like,
because I'm gonna tell you right now.
So no, okay. We are 5th place for signs, but the Cancer, Pisces, Sagittarius, and Scorpios have more murders for their signs. We may have more people that committed serial kill, not more, but we're in the middle. But they have the most numbers of people. Like,
Lord,
like when they go hard, they go kill a whole bunch of people.
Yeah, I'm gonna tell you right now. That sounds about right.
But Capricorns have the highest average.
But you better believe too, like you said, like when they're gonna kill a bunch of people, everybody gonna be linked to some kind of way.
So Capricorns have the highest average with 19 people average that they kill. So any Capricorn that has been a serial killer has averaged 19 murders.
Oh my God.
They have the highest average.
But why does it say for Aquarius is people have a problem with their place in social context. If they don't manage to connect, they may develop hate for the entire humankind and find murder entertaining. I don't think we have an issue. I think sometimes people perceive things like incorrectly when it comes to us. Like I said, like we're a little standoffish at first because like we're trying to feel you out and see how we're gonna proceed.
Hey, we 2nd place with the most average killers. Average killings, 14.
That's still, excuse me, low.
I'm saying we kill 4. No, so for every Aquarius serial killer averages 14 murders. So like out of those, we average. So if you went out and became a serial killer, you're gonna average at least 14.
Yeah, and I'm telling you, all of them gonna be linked.
Oh, you're saying
it's gonna be a web. And all of them gonna be connected, and they did some weird slick shit, and they all gotta go because somebody gonna know that it's me. So I gotta take them all out.
So you say, that's an interesting thing, man. I wonder who.
Yeah.
Okay, so, but I'm trying to see like the deadliest U.S. killer. So Gary Ridgway, but see, we got one dude that killed 49 on our sign. That kind of messed up our
skin. Who was that?
Gary Ridgway. If you want to Google it.
I've never heard of him.
I'm gonna put the link in it. This is the full article. Instead of that one link. This is like this breaks down like all kind of different aspects of it.
You're not making us look good with 49 kills on one person.
Right. This one person. And then to do Sam Little.
Talking about stuff like that. We're perfect.
And then you need to do Sam Little, that dude that was killing all those women as a truck driver up and down I-10. He killed 61.
What's that, Summer of Sam?
No, this is dude. He's like the I-10 killer. He was a Black dude. He killed women for like 30, 40 years, something crazy.
Oh, I ain't never heard of him.
They just caught him when he was like 7 years old.
Didn't they catch him? I think his goofy ass did like the.
No, he had some like he did something for DNA for like getting some sick or something. Like he was an old man already. Like and they caught him because he stopped killing people in the 90s.
Yeah, I ain't never heard of him. I know it was somebody that got caught pretty much doing them like ancestry things.
Yeah, that's going to happen even more and more. So Gary Ridgway is the Green River Killer. He killed a bunch of people in Utah.
Okay.
So he killed Oh, he got married in jail too.
It's Utah.
Oh, so he said he killed 71. He got convicted of killing 49.
That's some Aquarius shit though. Like, yeah, no.
He's a cuss baby. He's on the 18th of February. He's a Pisces too.
Emotional.
So that one should be taken on. That cuss baby need to go with them Pisces.
He do. He do.
Even though we do want to, do we want to keep Michael Jordan though? Because he's a cuss baby too.
We can keep him
because we
we can't because he left.
No, but we got the richest sign though too. Per capita, we have the richest sign.
Yeah.
We have him and Oprah.
We got him, Oprah, Kelly Rowland,
Cristiano Ronaldo.
Yeah, I think Michael B. Jordan is Brandy.
We're 8th or something. Brandy's an Aquarius?
Brandy's birthday is like the day before mine too.
Oh.
Or maybe me and Brandy had the same birthday. Me and Brandy might have the same birthday.
I didn't know Brandy Norwood.
Yeah, Brandy Norwood. Amarian, fine little brother Orion. We have the same birthday.
Is she February 11th?
Yeah. And so is Kelly. Kelly, I think she the 11th or the 10th. Yeah, man, Abraham Lincoln. Yep. We had the same.
Kelly Rowland's at 11th too.
Okay, that's what I thought. Yeah.
Kelly Rowland's at 11th too.
Yep.
So I mean, I'm gonna throw out this brother Gary Ridgway, but the Ted Bundy is a Sagittarius though, and to me, he was the worst of all of them. Not because of the amount of murders, but we talked about this on the deleted one. This fool got out of jail multiple times because he was so attractive and cunning
and charming.
And charming, got out of jail, went to kill more women.
Yep.
2 different times.
I told you them Sagittarius, man. they be out here love bombing bitches and killing them.
No, and
poison.
Yeah.
Poison.
Yeah, Gary Ridgway that's a bad one, man, for us. That's one, that's not I'm not even feeling that one. I'm not feeling that one. That's not so let me see how they got all of them, I think, listed here. All of our serial killers. Oh no, this is a great idea that somebody really sat there and did all this too. So it's been 485 individual serial killers whose birthdays were available in like US history. So for people's reference when they want to go to, if you go to astrology.zodiacsigns.com, it breaks it down in kind of different ways, gives you all kind of charts and pretty stuff if you don't feel like reading. So the reason we got that 14 piece is because of the one dude, Gary Ridgway. He messed us up.
Gary's always mess up.
Yeah, Gary Ridgway. And he's a cuss baby too. He's a cuss baby. So we can give a take with that one. So we have 622 victims total of Aquarius, which is overall, which is the second behind Capricorn for the number of.
If you think about the time span of humanity, though, that's actually not a lot.
Yeah, no, I mean, the thing is, like, I think the idea of a serial killer has decreased now. I don't think we will see serial killers anymore.
Yeah, I mean, just with technology and
it's gonna be easier to kill somebody now,
unless they literally are like.
You got to be off the grid, and who's off the grid?
That's what I was gonna say. Move off grid. You got a burner phone.
You can't even have a phone. Like, you literally need to be like just a dude randomly stabbing somebody and walking.
But if you have a burner, they can't track those. So those minute phones.
Yeah, but they can know that if I went into the store to buy it, you know what I mean? Like anything on camera.
They might, yeah. But I mean, just think about like, and you operating in cash. But like you said, you pretty much would have to be off grid and operating where, like how, like it was some girl that they just found, some Black chick, and they just caught the person that like killed her, and all they saw her was go take out the trash at work, and that's because it depends on how that camera is facing. So depending on
he snatched her when she went past the trash can.
Yep.
Dang. So
Yeah.
he had it known, or was he lucky, you think?
He knew. I think he knew.
Okay.
Because some people, do you get some people that are really smart that can map that shit out and know? But yeah.
Yeah, because I mean, now with the way, and I also think the spree killers took over for serial killers now too. Like people just running up in a spot killing 18 of their coworkers.
Yeah, like, I mean, at this point, motherfuckers don't give a fuck. And they just like, you know what? Fuck all y'all.
Y'all want to fire me? Well, I'm finna fire shots.
Yeah, like I think when people got laid off at my job, like a lot of the warehouse workers, apparently they stole like a whole bunch of shit. And I was like, I ain't surprised. Like, I'm glad they stole clothes. Fuck them shits. My life matters.
Yeah. So this article here from Discover Magazine. So in the 80s and 90s, active serial killers were at a crazy pace.
Oh, I could imagine.
Wow. So, okay, so no, that other article is wrong. They only did a certain amount. No, because some of them, they only know their sign and birthday for some of them. So in the middle of the in 1980, there was 770 serial killers operating in the US. And in the 90s, 607.
Damn.
But it's fallen to 30 in the 2010s.
No, yeah, that's a huge drop.
Yeah, they said adapting to they said DNA has been catching up people faster. When able just been a swab and find somebody because they might be already in the system, like, oh, let's go pick them up, you know. They said society is a little bit safer when it comes to a lot of things with the detection and cameras. And then they said,
well, if that's the case, I mean, I know we're talking about serial killers. Why can't y'all find the people that be killing these black women and black bodies? I'm just saying, y'all be talking about DNA and bullshit.
Yeah, I mean, and also they said there's 2,000 serial killers dating back to 1976 that may be at large still.
Yeah, it's weird. Well, all this stuff that's happening with these dating apps.
Ooh, like a dating app killer.
Careful because my sister just got catfished in St. Louis. My home.
Oh, snap! She did.
My home. Yep. Yo, I have to do a follow up. I'm dropping an episode of Whiskey Sour Friday called Catfish 2022. My homeboy got catfished at the top of the year, him and his boyfriend, trying to hook up.
Right. You told me about it. You can talk to everybody.
Yeah, but my sister got catfished the other day, y'all. The episode is hilarious. It's crazy. And I'm gonna have to do a follow-up with her because when I tell you this motherfucker, it was like some Asian dude. And I swear he an actor. I tried to do a Google search. When I dropped it in, nothing was coming up. But he's somebody. I just couldn't figure out who it was. She knew out the gate that he was like a catfish. She was just like, it's just strange that he wanted to meet up. So the first time they supposed to meet up, he had to reschedule. Well, they met this past Monday. And he tried to say, now mind you, I'm gonna show y'all I'm not gonna do that. All I know is that the dude said that he was Chinese.
Okay.
The dude in the photo looks Vietnamese, kind of, maybe Cambodian, South, like Southeast Asian, like warmer tones. And so she goes to me, he shows up for coffee, and my sister touched like, this ain't this man from the photo. I said, wait, what? I was like, well, we knew that. She's like, I was just seeing who's gonna show up.
Oh, so your sister's gonna play it out.
She was just gonna play it out just to see. And why the motherfucker say that COVID altered his appearance drastically? Was standing on the fact he was determined to have my sister believe it. So maybe he's thinking like, well, everybody think Asians look alike anyway.
But I mean, yo, I gotta write that down. Hold on. He said, change my appearance drastically, right? I want to get this quote correctly.
Like COVID changed his appearance drastically.
Oh Lord. Oh man. So what did she end up like having the date, or did she just bounce, or what?
No, they met for coffee, thank goodness. And she just hit up our homegirl and was like, yeah, hit me up so I can like say I gotta go help you or with something. And yo, it was a white boy on there. 2 white boys hit her up talking about one.
Was she on Bumble?
It was on Hinge. I said,
what is Hinge? I ain't even heard of it.
It's another dating app. It's in Hinge. I feel like Hinge has the worst category of men. I don't be on Hinge. I don't do any dating apps. So I'm gonna just be honest. I believe that I can walk down the street and meet somebody. I just crave human interactions. I don't need somebody being superficial about, I mean, and yes, I get it. Like that's the first thing we see when we see people. But I don't have the time. And one white dude that was from France said he lived in the Peabodys. Then another white dude said he lived in the JBL.
So he was saying, did they say the JBL, or they put a random address?
They said it, I guess, to her.
So were they trying to catfish and just didn't know the addresses and put an address that happened to be the Peabodys?
Some scammers. Just like that guy that met up with her. He was a scammer. Like you have to be scamming to think that like you are doing something illegal. To think that you and even in the case of my homeboy, it took me, but I have to also remember like there are people that they hate gay people and they will do anything to hurt them. Mm-hmm. And so because they promised the person, so y'all could have, when my homeboys got catfish, he was like, first of all, he was like, the dude answered the door like this, like he like peeked out, like he's not his whole face, and they was like, I kind of don't let the dude from the picture. And then he let them in, and they saw him, and they was like, "Can we use your bathroom?" He's like, "Oh, sure, go ahead." So they in the bathroom talking with their eyes, looking at their phone, like that's not this nigga. So they leave, like they beeline to the door, because he was like, I don't know what his intentions were.
Yeah.
I know you saying, I'm surprised you didn't whoop his ass. Yeah. But no, you don't know what somebody's intentions are. So he could have been trying to harm us, or, I don't know. So that's the first thought, is to get out of that situation. So
and you already misrepresented yourself. So why would I think that you're not up to some nefarious?
Right. So,
I mean, I don't even know how many other serial killers we're going to be able to, yeah, so I want to see. Let me look here and see some of these serial killers. Sagittarius has some of the lowest amounts, but they also have Ted Bundy. You know what I'm saying? It's like Chicago Bulls. He's like, yeah, you know what I'm saying? It's like you got Ted Bundy. The Chicago Bulls don't have as many championships as the Boston Celtics, but y'all got Michael Jordan. Y'all got the best to ever do this shit. Like
I can't.
And my thing is with the serial killers, that's what I said. Ted Bundy was so diabolical. This fool charmed his way out of jail twice.
Man.
Yo, y'all gotta check out that documentary that's on Netflix if y'all get a chance on Ted Bundy. It's amazing.
Oh my gosh. I ain't got time to have nightmares. I had a nightmare last night, but I only ate a cookie for dinner. I had a nightmare that I was like dating Kanye West, right?
Oh, that's a nightmare.
Yeah, it is a nightmare. And so his house is motherfucking laid out in his dream though. And I don't know what happened, but something happened. I had to like check him. And I was like, pretty much was like, that's why your ass need a fucking psychotherapist and you need some Black friends. You need some friends that are Black, because we gonna tell you the fucking truth. Stop dealing with these dumbass. I was like, yeah, that's what I get for eating only a cookie for dinner. I was depressed. I was like, I could not. It was one of those days.
Wow. So let me read this to you. It says, many people who follow astrology won't be surprised to find Scorpios on top of this list, given that the sign's biggest weakness include violence, manipulation, and jealousy. Similarly,
is that surprising though? Are you surprised? Almost every Scorpio I know has those traits. My mother included.
Yeah, okay.
Yep.
It says similarly, Pisces may be prone to be allowing their outer emotions to run out of control, while Cancer may feel isolated as they're unable to blend in with the world around them. And Sagittarius approaches life with no filter on their words or actions. That's why they're the top 4 serial killers.
I cannot.
They said at the end, like, Sagittarius don't give a fuck. Like, that's why they kill people.
They don't.
Yeah.
Look at Jay-Z. Look at how he been ripping and running these streets. Treating my girl Beyonce terrible at times. She was in love with a Sagittarius.
Don, where can everybody hit you up at?
Y'all can follow me. Y'all can follow me on Instagram at St. Angela.
Oh, and I know that the players out there are obviously, you know what I'm saying?
I have an amazing candle line called St. Angela's Candles.
Y'all better cop her candles too.
Yeah, and please, make me a millionaire. I'm trying to, have a whole bunch of money in my bank account by Q4.
Fellas, if anybody buys 5 candles, you can get on the show and shoot your shot at Dom. I'm gonna put out there.
No, for real. we can go to dinner.
Bet y'all hear that, fellas? 5 candles.
5 candles. That's literally every candle in the line. Each candle is $30, and I have one that is $40. So yeah, we can shoot
5 candles. Somebody make it happen.
I'm just saying.
I want y'all to win, brothers. I want y'all to win.
I want y'all to win, but you have to also know you better come correct. And don't send me no messages from prison.
I caught 5, but I gotta send it through ZPay. You know the little jail pay, like the ZPay. I gotta send it through ZPay.
Nobody in jail. You can't do nothing for me.
Yeah, he can get on that video chat. They got that video chat in jail now.
Listen, I was on
Video
Instagram
chat.
Live with somebody that was in jail, and I said, I was like on my homeboy live. I was just like, are they in jail? I'm like, let me get the hell up off of here.
So make sure y'all hit us up, SOLC Network as well. Check out everything we got going, and we'll be back soon. See y'all. Peace.